Abre los ojos para ver lo que está
Everybody vamos, put up your manos. Members of time to United Chicanos, Latinos en los Estados Unidos. Don't care if you're Ricans or even Cubanos. Look at our coaches. We have more in common, don't let them divide. These suckers are vultures. Either we standing together or better be standing aside. Now is the time, don't know about you, but I'm gonna ride. We gotta climb, fight for your Vegas, but where was your pride? Where were the gunners that you got inside? Look how our ancestors came to this country. They try to be living the American dream. Don't throw it away. They promise you money and catch your aging for the machine. Pick a new team, you bless socialism, but that is a system that you wanna bring. You need to think, we gotta fight communism, cause it looks like we on the brink. Connect on the links, a one-party system is taking the power from all of the people. We need to think, whom are you listening? These people are evil and want you to sequel, so what is your plan? Hand in hand, we're standing together, cause it's the one never to do what you can. Please understand, we gotta do better, so walkers remember that we took a stand. Escúchame, 24 es el año, si se puede. Lucha, lucha por la libertad. Órale, vamos.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Latino Free Minds. I think this is episode 140. I'm a little lost. It's been a minute. What's up,
It's
man?
a lot.
How you been?
Good, Daniel. I've been good. Got my
Shit.
stuff back in order.
Nice.
I can hear you.
How's everything been with you and Gio?
It's been going good, dude. We've been really clicking. It's been good over there.
Okay. Yeah, no, I talked to Gio today.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Danny kind of been off some
Oh yeah, well, you guys where were you guys at today?
the Carl de Mayo thing. So that was cool. Got to for voter ID. You
And
know,
how many signatures does he have now?
I believe he said they're at 750,000 signatures, and they're hoping to get to 1 million before the end of the year, which is possible.
Mhm.
So sounds like it's gonna happen, so that we end up voting for this either. I would say hopefully June for the primary. Sorry, June.
Mhm.
Or if not, at least the midterm in November. But it seems like it's going to happen because I think they only need
Right.
860,000. I think.
A million's overkill. But
Yeah, millions over.
making
but
sure.
Yeah, because when the state wants to verify
They
things,
be tripping.
they'll verify it.
They be tripping. That's good, man.
So, they don't care about when you actually go vote, but to set up voter ID and sign
Mhm.
submit signatures for that, then they care about verification. So
Yeah, I was seeing just a graph today. Again, I don't know how correct this graph was, but it kind of showed the differences between states that require, photo ID, some that just require any type of ID, and then the ones that just don't need anything. And that, of course, it's all the coastal, from New York down, and just Washington down to California. That just nothing. You're all good, and it's the most liberal states and the most.
I
Well, I don't
I
think
believe
California has too many Somalis, but off the bat, just uppercut on.
no, I think it's 19 states that don't check ID, and coincidentally, I think it's all the states that the Democrats won in the last election.
Mm-hmm.
So, so we'll see what happens. It's looking promising as far as actually getting that on the ballot for people to vote. Like always, if it gets on the ballot, the most important thing is going to be show up and actually vote for it.
Showing up.
I think it's a common sense thing, kind of like Prop 36, like
Mhm.
the one that would, should have enforced more of the crime, and probably should have got funded instead of a special election. But everybody, what was it, 70% of people voted in favor of that because it's common sense. So I think the same thing will happen with voter ID because I think when we did the events in Visalia, when was that? October? That was October, huh?
Around there.
That's one thing we were telling people. It's like voter ID is not going to change your vote. So if you still want to vote Democrat, independent, no party, whatever it is, it's like doesn't matter, you know? At
Yeah.
least you know your vote's gonna be valid just as the next person.
Yeah.
So I think that's the important thing.
Yeah. That was a we gotta do that again because that was really, really fun, and shout out to what is it, Tulare Kings?
Yeah. Yeah. That would shout out to them. But what's
Resources for Life.
yeah, yeah. What's what's been on what have you been seeing out there?
Well, I don't know, Dang, I seen, you know, what I really wanted to talk about, um, was, is it the Zach Brown band? I don't know,
Okay.
did you get to see a little bit of what, like, they had going on at a concert
I
over there in the Sphere?
I saw I didn't watch the whole thing, but as I was scrolling, I did see that they had the concert looked kind of demonic. It
So
was like a big skeleton, like
yeah, a
demonic
couple.
looking thing.
Yeah,
Um,
and he was
that's
wearing
all
a
I saw.
crown. Yeah,
He,
I got to see him, he was looking like he was wearing a crown. What would you do, man, if you went to I know you like Eminem. You went to, like, a an Eminem concert, and you just all this demonic and skeletons, because the Sphere is sick, dude. I with the whole UFC one that they did for it
Mhm.
was Cinco de Mayo,
Yeah, yeah.
sick. I was pretty sick, and it
Mhm.
was an homage to, like, Mexican American, fighters and stuff, and that was cool, but seeing it used in
Yeah, no, that I mean, because they're a country band, right? Or it was a country singer?
country, yeah, a little bit of country.
I mean, you would, a majority of country fans are a little conservative,
You
I would
think?
imagine.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know. I mean, I've heard that the Sphere is a nice arena, right? Like you said, they did the UFC. It looked pretty cool.
Mhm.
I can imagine if you have a concert there, how you can make that round screen kind of a good interactive part of the show. But I mean, if you go in and that's what you get, I don't know. I feel like I'd walk out, dude.
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
maybe cut him. Go, yeah. I'm just
like
saying, cut him.
I didn't know I was
Maybe cut him
coming.
some slack. Uh,
Maybe I mean,
what song?
okay,
That
yeah, okay. Was
what
that for
song?
a song or was that like
Ex
the whole show was that way?
To wear a crown, dude, a skeleton crown for, like, one song would be a little crazy.
Or
But
was it the whole show?
it looked like yeah,
I
maybe
don't
you're
know.
right. I don't know,
Um,
I don't
I
know, but
mean, if it's one song, I guess you can
I sold my soul to the
go
devil
get
to make me
go
sick
get a
as beat.
drink. But if he did the whole show that way, like I said, I just saw like a brief clip
Mhm.
of that. I mean, it didn't look like somewhere you'd want to be. Um, so
What
that's kind of
song,
weird.
Daniel? You know what I'm saying? Like, what
Yeah, I
I
don't
thought
know.
country songs were about drinking, going to
Yeah,
the bar, getting cheated on.
yeah. I
I I
yeah, I don't know what that was.
Yeah, man. I mean, more as of late, I've been seeing more of that kinda theme of, like, um, being misunderstood as the bad guy.
Hmm.
Again, I don't know what song he'd be wearing all that for and having those visuals for, but, um, I think I saw another post where they're trying to they're making or it's in the works of, a Cinderella movie, an alternative Cinderella movie where it
Hmm.
kinda explains that the sisters are misunderstood, right?
Mm,
And I think it's been, there it's that's been a recurring theme, and again, if we look back and see what's the target audience, right? These are
mhm.
cartoons, these are animation movies. Just to throw off a few is, if they do make that Cinderella movie, they also have that, what is it, Wicked? I mean, just look at the names, right? Wicked.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm.
that should scare you a little bit. I've never seen, what's it called? The Yellow Brick Road? Well, it's,
The Wizard of Oz?
Wizard of Oz. I had never seen it, but another movie that they made where I watched it and I liked it, and maybe I shouldn't like it, dude, because I don't know if you've seen it, Maleficent? Again, listen to the names, right?
Yeah,
Maleficent.
no.
Yeah, dude, and it's,
Nope.
that one, I don't even know. I again, I didn't really see any of the princess movies growing up. Come fucking but, Maleficent itself, kind of explains how, uh, again, she was just, I don't know, another witch trying to make it look good, you know?
Mhm,
So, it's kinda scary that they have that, pointing towards kids to say, "Hey, demonic stuff isn't that bad. Hey, look at this country, artist, and, we're not that, we can turn it on and be a little demonic at times."
mhm.
So, I don't know, Daniel. We really gotta watch out what we're, showing these kids, and
Yeah, I mean, well, that's why, a lot of people I think recently, right, a lot of people canceled Netflix
mm,
again, um, and
yeah.
I'm not 100%, I forget why, but it's always something, right, along those lines,
Uh,
something that they put on their content that's kinda targeting kids, and it's like, maybe not, you know what I mean? Maybe
mhm.
not do that. Um,
I think it was Cocomelon, right? Cocomelon was one of the things where they showed, like, 2 dads, kissing. I
why?
don't
You know?
I don't wanna explain
It
that, to
isn't isn't that just like a baby singing, like, nursery songs? Oh, that's
yeah,
what it was
it
when it was
was.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Who knows about once it's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
But they're always throwing stuff like that, and
Yep.
it's usually targeted to the children, and then, as a parent, you have to, keep an eye on that, and it's tough, dude, because there's things everywhere, you know?
Mhm.
You have you know, you used to just have the cable. Now there's, you gotta get this streaming software and this one and this one and this
Mhm.
one, and you kinda end up paying the same anyways,
And I
honestly.
think hey, Daniel, I think Netflix is in the realm of trying to buy HBO.
Yeah, and
I
Warner
don't know.
Brothers.
Yeah, so, monopoly, I'm not saying that you are, but, if we want to stop this homoerotica stuff getting pushed to our kids, I don't have any kids, but I got a little bruv, and I don't
Yeah.
want him watching none of that stuff or even being confused about, what is it, what isn't. But the newest one I saw, and I think it is more for adults, but a trans person looking forward into working in the mines, but finds difficulty, because he's a trans girl, but he's a guy. It's like, dude, get out of here, man. Is that really what people are going through?
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, if you're trans and you cut your wee wee off to look like a girl and you still want to stay in the mines, I doubt it, bro. I don't think you want to, coal in your coochie. You gotta get out of here. Just make it make sense, right?
Yeah, dude.
We should just go back to Hallmark. Those Hallmark movies were cheesy and corny, but, at the end of the day, there's somebody kissing under the Christmas tree and God, they saved the town or something like that, but now it's yeah, looking forward to trans people working in coal mines.
Mm, yeah. Well, yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. You just gotta, you know, be mindful. We watch,
Mm,
keep an eye on things because
yeah.
they throw even when you you're gonna go see a movie because it looks,
Mhm,
looks decent. You still don't even know, man. Like
mm-mm.
you still don't know what they're gonna sneak in there, and then it's just, hey, just keep the story. Keep the basic, what is it, layout, right?
Well, I've been seeing, a lot of posts again, dude, just post, 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 right? But something about I don't watch Stranger Things. I didn't even
Mhm.
try, dude, I don't get it.
No, I haven't
Um,
either.
Again, more no demonic stuff. Dude, I get nightmares, dude. I don't need that kinda
That's what I'm
stuff.
saying. You'd leave that concert.
Yeah, I'd leave that concert
You'd
quick,
leave
dude.
it. Yeah,
I'd eat my pizza because 'cause I'm sure I'm gonna buy a pizza and then a
$30 slice.
$30 slice and just get out of there, but I'd be like, "Oh, just super excited, right? You think you're gonna" I don't know, Zach Brown band, maybe they've always been demonic but I don't think so. I would imagine that they try to, like, have some type of gospel song too, somewhere along the lines. They usually
Who
do that.
who was the guy that did like a is that the guy that did the anti-ice song or said something about
Get out of here, Daniel.
was it
Don't tell
him
me.
or was it another country guy? There was
I
somebody.
I bet it wasn't Morgan Wallen.
No, it was not.
It was
It
not
wa
Morgan Wallen.
it wasn't no. It wasn't Post Malone. It
No.
was I forget who it was, but someone recently, I think he was in a concert and he was
Mm.
talking about ice and he was like anti-ice and I think he was crying too. I don't know if it was the same guy, but it might have been. I mean,
Yep, Zach
would have
Bryan. Yeah, I said Zach Brown. Well, you know what?
same thing.
You know what, Daniel? You always say your enemies. You always say you give them the wrong name. Give them a little disrespect off the top.
Yeah, there you
You
go.
know, but Zach
Yeah.
Bryan, man,
Was it him?
it says is the who drawn both support and backlash for his anti-ice stance. Fruit,
So that was the same guy.
same
Same guy.
guy, likes
Okay, yeah.
demons,
There you go.
hates ice, likes demons. Who?
Makes sense.
Who
Loves
is
fire.
that?
He loves the
Love,
fire.
yeah,
So
yeah.
he's gonna want ice one day.
Yeah, dude, I just don't know what the hell that was about. So,
No, I did see I scrolled past it, but it did look weird. So
it's the stuff that they push, they push it, in a way that it sells.
mhm.
Again, that trans stuff. What is it doing in Coco Melon? You know? It's just a way for them to be like, "Oh, well, I just saw it on Coco Melon, it must be cool." The
It
kids,
it's
you know?
just what is that? Like normalizing, you know?
Normalizing, yeah, but
So you see it and you kinda you lose oh my goodness, there's a saying that in a sense you get used to it so it doesn't affect you. It's like,
right.
it's nothing. So and I think maybe that's how they feel, right? That's why they do those kind of
Mhm.
things.
Yeah.
And, and you know, well,
Well, look, lucky for me, dude, my little bro, it's damn near. I come from the other side, DMU, where we kind of mess around, we joke around. I'm trying not to curse, but um, I don't know where he gets his homophobia from. I'm kidding, but he doesn't really, he does push back on it. He's like, I don't want to see none of that. He won't even say the G. He calls it the G word. He goes, "Ah, yeah, you know. And the other day, him and my other nephew, they're like, oh yeah, we don't like the rainbow. And
mm,
it's like, because then I wanna give a little, how do you not confuse them? Because the Bible is a sign, bro. I mean, the rainbow is a sign,
mhm.
and it's of peace and a promise, and again, they took that they took that from us, and we gotta take it back, or we can't let them sit with it because, yeah, the rainbow is something beautiful, and it,
I,
just be
I has anyone ever like do we know why they took the rainbow? Like do the reason they took that if because the like you said the rainbow's you know it's a
promise.
sign a
Mhm.
promise from God. So why would they use that? Is that the reason to take something and degrade it?
It's kind of well, you would imagine, right? The like we said, the rainbow is a promise, and it's them puffing up their chest. Because what's the promise, right? He won't do it. He won't. There won't be a
Flood.
catastrophe like that again.
Mhm,
And they take that and they're like, okay, bet. They're puffing out the chest and bet you won't do it because we're degrading or whatever. Um, but that's about flooding, right? There's still fire. So,
mhm.
I didn't say that. The Bible says that, but so, it's a little bit of that. We're not trying to be, you know, picking on a certain group, but at the same time, there's no reason why that should be thrown in our faces, pause every
Mhm.
chance they get.
Yeah.
So,
So it's crazy, but
yeah,
I think stuff like that always corrects itself. So
yeah,
we'll see.
yeah,
I think sooner rather than later.
yeah.
But man, like Have you been paying attention to any of the news recently?
Well, I'm seeing yeah, I saw a couple things. I'm still seeing a lot about Venezuela. I think today, I don't know if it was earlier today or in the morning, they seized the oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela that was kind of delivering oil to Iran and maybe Russia or I don't know, China. I do know it was delivering it to Iran. So we're that's our water, dude. So
Yeah, there's um oh, your girl, Jasmine Crockett. I think she's gonna run for Senate now.
oh, Daniel.
Did you see that? What?
She has an IQ of 86. The commercial she put
I
out, you haven't seen that video?
I didn't see the commercial. I heard the audio though, and it's just Trump talking
And she's going
smack
like
about
this.
her.
She's just spit.
And I didn't see the actual video, and just hearing the audio, and it was like, how is that a good ad? Like,
He
you're literally just getting, like,
Yeah,
he's literally just saying she's an idiot, like, for 45 seconds,
yep.
and then at the end, it's like, "Vote for me," or something.
Yeah, it's rent
I
free. She's got Trump living in her head rent free. That's all that says tells me, you know?
Wow.
But
Yeah, that's
it's a crazy
crazy.
shot. She's got a crazy mug, you know?
Yeah, there was, let me see. Did you see there is a she was on CNN, and Tapper had asked, because she had said something about
Oh.
Latinos that voted for Trump have a slave mentality or something
Yeah,
like that.
that's you, Daniel.
I'm a
She said, "You got a slave mentality, dude."
She did,
She
and, like, I think what's his name read her the full quote, and then she's like, "I didn't say that."
Yeah. She goes
Like,
he goes, "Is it true?" 'Cause he gave her the broader question, he's journalist too, they know how to do it. I think
yeah,
he asked her, "So Latinos? Have a slave mentality?" And she's like, "I didn't say that at all." And he goes, "So only the ones that voted for him have a slave mentality?" And she's like, no." It's crazy, dude.
yeah,
Muy
Imma see.
oppressed.
It's what do you call it? It's crazy.
Yeah. So, I mean, and that's not the first video. I've seen CNN get on her a couple of times. She's just obnoxious. I don't think they really dig her too much. But
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what did Trump say? She's got an IQ.
of 86, and I think Somalia is like 60 something. I could be lying. Fact check me there. Allegedly.
Here, I don't know if this will play with sound, but we'll try it out just so people don't think we're lying. Or do I just click on it here? Yeah, I don't know well, but
Said it. Or
yeah,
didn't say that, according to her.
yeah, and it says, "You said Latinos who voted for Trump have a slave mentality." And it's a full quote, it's not like he just asked her that. It's like,
Oh,
"Imma
yeah.
read you this whole thing."
Mhm.
And, at the end she goes, "No, I didn't,
I would
it's not
never.
what I said." Yeah. So, you know, it and she's supposed to be you know, the good guy, the not racist person,
Dude,
the
Daniel, stop. I'm not gonna take none of that. Black people can't be racist, dude. I'm not gonna hear it from you, alright? So, they can't.
they can't, no.
But you and
I
me, we
that's
got
what
that
I've been told.
mentality. We got
Yeah,
I
it's
don't know, man.
there's that, and then you guys talked about all the fraud in Minnesota, right? With
Minnesota. Oh,
this
we're gonna get some soda pop over here in Minnesota. They don't sound like that no more.
mm, no.
They sound like, "Look at me."
Oh, the one thing that I saw, and you probably know this because I have no clue, I don't follow this. What's up with that? Trump got some award
For
at
FIFA?
some FIFA or something? What'd they
I
give
don't
him?
It's the FIFA Peace Award or something like that? My
Is that
understanding was
is
he
that
was
a
just
thing?
supposed to hold it.
Is that a thing?
I it is now. If you want to do it in the USA, you better give the guy of peace his due, you know? But I thought people were making it seem like he was just supposed to hold it.
Mhm,
He was just supposed to hold it for the ceremony, like, in his hands, and I don't know who, but he I guess he had it on him, like a full Olympic medal. But yeah, man, so I think that World Cup is coming up, and it's gonna be shared between Gross Canada, I mean, love the fans, but Gross Canada, Mexico, I
mhm,
think the first game is gonna be in Mexico, and it's gonna be versus Mexico and South Africa, which back in 2010, I
mhm,
think they played each other in the opening game, and that was pretty cool. Um, Again, it's important to realize the hosting nations have never lost. I don't think. Well, I
mm.
think up until the last World Cup, but yeah, so should be good. The unfortunate thing, Daniel, is I saw these tickets, man. I think $1,000 a ticket.
Oh, yeah, it's
You
not
know,
for regular people.
that's not for regular people, dude. Dude, I just and I'm talking, Daniel. I'm talking. That's just gonna
Or
be.
you know what's crazy? Speaking of ticket prices, it's like when they have these political events,
Mhm.
some of these political events, dude, and you see the ticket prices, it's like $2,000, $3,000,
To see
and
Tay
it's like,
Swift? Oh, you mean
no, to go eat a sandwich with Steve Hilton or something,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like, "What? What?" It's crazy, they overdo it. I mean, I get they're trying to fundraise, but jeez,
Yeah.
like, they don't want they don't want any regular people there.
Dude, that sandwich better be good.
Yeah, I mean, a World Cup, like I mean, it's cool that it's here. They're gonna have a game at Levi's, right? I think
I
Levi's
think
Stadium.
they should be having a couple games, but I just don't again, bro, even if you when you think about Levi Stadium,
Mhm.
that stadium isn't for the poor either.
No,
There's a whole you're either in the sun you're either in the sun or you're underneath that part with,
with the shade.
yeah, with all the studios or whatever you call them, the boxes, and you're
Mhm.
gonna be under there, and, you can't cut across.
Yeah.
You can't just cut
And,
across from that
World Cup's in the summer, no?
in the summer,
Oh,
so,
yeah, no, you don't wanna be in Levi's.
no,
Not in
no,
the summer.
no, it's gonna be hitting your face, and I don't know if 'cause alright, Daniel, the
Mhm.
whole thing is, I think, Estadio Azteca, right?
Mhm.
It's a big stadium, one of at least top 5 biggest stadiums in the world, and you're talking about $1,000 a ticket there,
There
so
too?
imagine Levi Stadium.
Oh,
Forget
no.
about it, dude. That's a couple thousand shy, what, Azteca can hold, so yeah, the World Cup would be nice. I would go, dude. I would go to see whoever, man.
Mhm.
Usually the African games are cool. Maybe wouldn't go to Somalian. I don't even know if it's in the World Cup, but the African games are pretty cool. A little Nigeria versus Ghana, those dope. But Japan versus Ghana, I'd go see just to
Mhm.
be in the World Cup. But um, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's the only time I pay attention to soccer at all.
yeah, yeah,
Just the World Cup. Other than that, like, I don't even it's I guess because it is, like, the best players in the world, right?
yeah.
From each country, so the games are really, entertaining, like, that whole "Que Chivas America," I can't
Ah,
no,
dude, you're
no.
bringing out the
Get
the
get outta
game. Hell yeah. Oh, man, but since we're talking about the World Cup, another funny thing is, in Washington,
Uh-huh.
the lame one, the one right up there north, it's Washington, no?
Yeah.
Because a lot of these games, even a coworker was telling me that he got tickets for the Levi Stadia game,
Ooh.
but just as of recently, they didn't know who was gonna be playing at what
Mm,
stadium, so now that, they drew the stuff and everything, um now they kinda know what game they're going to.
mhm.
they had you're gonna get a kick out of this. Speaking of rainbow, they
Mhm,
had the pride match all set up in Washington,
mhm.
and now that the teams are kind of picked, guess who you guess who's gonna be playing that game?
Oh man.
Oh, I won't let you guess for too long, but it's Iran versus Egypt. Iran versus Egypt having are gonna be doing the pride match over there in Washington. So we'll see if they go, never mind, or if they just go through with it,
That's
because
that's a real thing?
that's a real thing. I can read it. I can read it right here. I have it. Says the FIFA World Cup match in Seattle, uh, on June 26th had already been designated as Pride match before the fixtures were decided. Now we know the teams who are playing it: Egypt and Iran. Both nations have draconian anti-gay laws. Based. I think they're just.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's hilarious. So we'll see,
That's
man.
that's God right there saying, "What's up, Washington?"
Yeah, you look, dude.
And that's random, no? When they pick the countries,
Just random, Daniel. So,
that's hilarious.
you believe in karma and coincidence? I don't.
S- I didn't know they had a so the World Cup that was the designated Pride match
I think
in
this is just the
Seattle.
first one, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, and
And and they got Iran and Egypt.
they got
That's
Iran and Egypt,
that's
and
hilarious.
commentors fact check me. Maybe they switched it up since then, but my understanding was that in Seattle was gonna be the Pride match.
They'll probably move it to Levi's then.
Although, yuck!
Right? That's like the other
I don't know what they
destination or
got.
something like that.
I wanna know what are the odds of, like, how many of those countries playing in the World Cup are anti-gay? Because you have a lot. You would have
Probably a lot.
Turkey you have Turkey in there, you have a
A
bunch of
lot.
Arab. Yeah, a lot, a
A lot.
lot, but they were just hoping.
Well, it's their what? Less than 1% of the population in this country?
Yeah,
Let's say 2. Let's be generous. Let's say 5.
yeah.
Come on.
Hey,
When have you ever thrown everything for 5%?
yeah.
Never.
No, I
Never.
think
It
and I
makes no
think
sense.
they were hoping for England, Mexico, or uh
Canada, France.
Canada, France, yeah, something like that, where they would just, cross their chest and, um, like they do, you
Can
know?
Canada and France are playing in Iran.
Yeah. So, and I think there was some discrepancies about, even the last World Cup. I forget where was it Russia?
Mhm.
Was the World Cup last in Russia? It might have been. I'm not.
Qatar,
No,
Qatar.
it was in Qatar. Qatar.
Yeah.
Um, and they banned that flag almost immediately,
Oh, yeah,
right?
they didn't have any of that out there.
People were trying to do it, and dude, the stadiums they played in were built by slaves, but, that's a whole nother that's a
Yeah.
whole nother discussion.
Well, even I think the World Cup before that, when they did, I think that was one of the first times they had the captains, right?
Mhm.
Because the
Yeah,
captains
yeah,
wear the armband,
yeah.
and they had, like, the rainbow flag on them, and there was some captains that, like, flipped it around so that
Mhm.
they weren't again, people got their beliefs. Not everybody, you know, condones that lifestyle, doesn't
Yeah,
believe in that lifestyle,
I
and
know.
believes that that lifestyle is a sin, and they're not gonna promote or advertise a lifestyle they don't agree with.
Absolutely.
And you know, doing stuff like that, just I'm gonna throw the little rainbow flag here or there in this car commercial or this or that on the t-shirt, the jersey, you know, I'm sure the players don't want that. I think even in baseball, right? I think the Texas Rangers, they
The
were the
Kershaw.
yeah, they were the Texas Rangers were the only team I think that didn't have a pride night.
Mhm. Oh, yeah.
And, you know, I mean, Kershaw just he said something, but they still did the
Yeah.
whole, pride thing there, so it
Mhm.
wasn't
The
really
Colts, Daniel, I think it was breast cancer awareness, and those fools were still wearing that trans stuff, you know?
mm,
So, it's a whole bunch of stuff, and I even, in video games, Daniel, I bought FIFA, the newest FIFA, because I'm good. I challenge
mhm.
anybody, if you guys wanna play against me, I'll take you out the game. But, um, Yeah. D I can't be my favorite team in the world, Chelsea, because the developers of the game, every team that's modernized or
Mhm,
westernized is a better word, their captain badge is, a rainbow. And, I know the previous FIFA, you could take it off. You could just put
mhm,
the settings and get that gay stuff out of here. We're not homophobic, we just don't stand for that. Um, this FIFA,
mhm,
they didn't give you the option. So, I had to find again, always gotta find a little loop, and you just have to be a Muslim. You got not a Muslim, but you gotta be an Arabic, you gotta pick an Arabic team, and the team out, shout out Al Nassr,
mhm.
where Ronaldo plays.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no rainbow badge there, so, it's good. You just gotta there's ways. There's a ways
That
to avoid that homo stuff.
yeah. I mean, again, it's like they know everybody's not about it, but
Why do they get a parade? That's all I'm saying. Where's the straight parades?
they won't have those.
Dude, well,
But
dude,
yeah.
uh, since we're talking about video games and, the homos, I supposedly, or supposedly, GTA 6, we're old. You're old to be playing video games, but me, I'm still kinda in the 20s and all that. You're pushing 40 something.
Yeah, you're right.
Um, supposedly, there's supposed to be, pride,
Mhm.
uh, parades,
Mm.
on the random pride parades on the street, and hey,
Dude,
hey,
I
wait, Daniel, hear me out. Hear me out.
I already know it's gonna happen.
Hear me out. I'm gonna take a little 4 by 4 and
Exactly. Yeah, yeah.
some So, I think both sides are happy. There's a little representation, and there's a little, there's something I can do about it, you know?
Mm.
There's not gonna
Eh,
be one pride parade that goes unmessed with in GTA 6 as long as my PlayStation's on? So, we're not homophobic, we just don't stand for it.
yeah. No, I was just asking because they called it a peace prize, so I didn't know if that was kind of like FIFA saying like a Nobel Peace Prize. Like, here you go.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know
I
if
was
it was
sick,
related
dude.
to wars or anything like that.
Well, I don't know. Well, they should have given him the Nobel Peace Prize, and I think even the person that did win it, was it the Nobel Peace Prize that lady won? The protester from Venezuela won?
Yeah, yeah,
She dedicated it to Trump. She's like, "Ah, dude, you guys are crazy for giving me this. This should have been to the guy."
yeah.
You know? But, you know, like I said, there is some stuff in the news, and I think speaking about war, right?
Mhm.
Thailand and Cambodia are going at it, and that's one of those
Mm.
things that Trump, brokered. So, we've seen a couple of his, peace deals, fall apart, but, you
That's
know
the thing, man. We said from day one when Trump won, it's like, yeah, he's gonna try to do a lot of things, but a lot of those things are gonna be dependent on other people.
other people, man, I
Like,
can't
so
I
in
didn't
that
mess up
case,
that
right?
water.
Yeah, in that case, like when you have all these peace deals and all that, like that's cool that they get done, but it takes both those countries, whoever it is, to cut it out, you know?
Yeah.
And if they don't, then the whole peace deal is kind of pointless. Um, and even the he has the majority in Congress and the Senate. It's the same thing.
Mhm,
He wants to get a lot done, but if those people don't push anything out,
mhm.
it's pointless. This
Yeah.
whole having the majority makes like they passed those tax cuts, right? The big beautiful bill thing. Um, you know, Trump has closed the border, right? They've done a good job on the border. Um, but they did say they were going to shut down the IRS. You know what I mean? They did say like so many other things that they
Mhm.
ran on, and the Senate, Congress, they're not passing any of those things.
Daniel. The
And that's what we said that night. That night we said if this weak leadership doesn't do anything,
Mhm.
it's going to be pointless. And
I'm
that's
wait
I feel like that's where we are right now. That's how
Yeah,
where I feel.
yeah, it's a little yeah, I'm waiting for income tax to get cut out, That That itself would be crazy,
Hmm.
no income tax. But yeah, there are some things that he's fallen short from, and but he's trying. Again,
He's he's trying. He is president for the next 3 years,
he's
but
got nothing to lose.
you only have the majority for so long. You got midterms next November.
Hmm.
You could lose your majority then, and then
Hmm.
for 2 years you really can't get nothing done
Yep.
because the Democrats have let's say for example, they have control of Congress.
And
Now
we're on track to lose, huh?
that
Primaries.
that's what I'm seeing, and you know, I think it's just people want to blame certain people. Obviously, since the whole Kirk thing happened, there's a lot been going on, and people are going after people. But it's like, dude, like you can't blame people that aren't even in Congress. People in Congress should be focused. Like if people with podcasts and platforms want to argue about this and that and what happened and what didn't happen,
Hmm.
like that should have no effect on our vote,
Our vote.
our Congress, our Senate. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, but people are like, oh, well, if we lose in 2026, it's this person's fault or it's that person's fault. It's like, no, dude, it's our Congress and our Senate's fault because they're not passing anything.
It's a collective.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that more than anything, though, because again, if you ran on certain things and you're like, okay, I'm gonna pass this, and this, you get that majority
Hmm.
and nothing happens. It just you miss an opportunity. It's like the Democrats. You know how many times have they ran saying they're gonna fix immigration,
Oh yeah.
and they've had majorities several times, and
Hmm.
what have they done? Nothing.
Squat.
So it's the same. It's like the same thing, but just reversed now.
Hmm.
And because it's the party that we feel kind of represents us more, it's like I can't criticize them because but it's my side. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're doing the same thing. At least that's
Yeah.
how I see it. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, hey, it's you gotta call it how you see it, and I think we've been very vocal. Danny especially has been very vocal, and speaking for us, and we're not just gonna blindly follow, just because the Democrats do it,
Mhm.
but that's how they win, and it's just unfortunate that when you're real, when
Yeah.
you're real ass, that you gotta have some type of morals. And that's what
Yeah.
at the end
Yeah.
of the day, morals kills us, we could all just be empty shills and just be like,
Yeah.
what do they say, Daniel? When they go low, or I think your boy Swalwell said, "When they go low, we're gonna go lower," which is sounds gay, first of all. But when they go low, we're gonna go lower, Swalwell. So yeah, man, it's a little crazy.
Yeah. And he's running for governor too. I mean, we've talked about it before again too. It's like these people, Swalwell's been in government for a minute. He's been a representative of California for a while.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, California hasn't, you know, I don't think he's done anything to help California get any better. And it's
Mhm.
like now people like him, Katie Porter, been in government forever. Like
Yep.
now you guys are running to be the governor, and I gotta believe that you're gonna fix the
Mhm.
problems now all of a
Mhm.
sudden. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
And
it's
I think that the person that just gave a comment right now is 100% right. We all gotta get up and we gotta make sure that this voter ID thing passes and all the signatures are legit, and so we do get to vote on this, because if not, again, it's a layup for them, right? For
mhm.
Swalwell or that other big lady, uh, that linebacker of a lady, so um Whoa, man. Yeah, because I mean, California's got this good, probably the cool, not the coolest, but their greatest power of
Mhm.
self amnesia, right?
Oh
Forgetting
yeah.
everything that they do, forgetting just when it at just 30 minutes. You just need amnesia for 30 minutes while you're voting,
Mhm.
and just blue no matter who.
Yeah, no, dude, like, because we do a lot of California stuff because again, um, as much as all the other stuff in the news is you know, you can get a lot of attention on that and
Yeah.
all that. It's like it doesn't affect us, you
Mm-mm.
know. So what happens in California does. So we do a lot of California related content because local stuff matters.
Mhm.
And dude, you should see like in the comments, like people are like, well, it's because we'll talk a lot about like the money that's been
Mhm.
misused or laundered or whatever you want to call it.
No Somalis.
And
That's just
not
Californians.
yeah, not yet. Um, and people will say, oh, it's a beautiful state, so I don't mind paying more. It's like that has nothing to do with you
They
letting
got
the
you.
government
They
rob
got
you.
you.
Like,
Yeah.
like they, we're hoping that like the content we put out there kind of helps defeat that kind of mentality, that kind of
Yeah.
thought. Because
I pay for the weather.
what?
What?
No. So
You can't pay for the you can't dude, yeah. The weather's free. I don't know, man. It's crazy because what are you gonna do, man? Again, amnesia, right? And it stems off of the same stuff that Crockett. Again, who can scream the loudest, and whoever's screaming the loudest, that's the stuff that they remember. They don't remember the person like adding, uh, you know, um, you know,
mhm,
it's just the person that screams the loudest because Crockett is wrong, right? Calling me and you a slave or having slave mentalities, and she's just wrong. But when somebody calls her out, that doesn't get uh pushed as much, or their
mm-mm.
apologies don't get pushed loud enough. That's always dimmer than the initial. So yeah, they know how to do it over there, and we just gotta fight our own fight. And yeah, like I said, morals. Who would have thought morals are our biggest downfall? So
Yeah,
yeah.
but no, man. I mean, yeah. I mean, I haven't been on in a minute with Danny either, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll get back into it
Hmm.
soon.
Yeah.
But you and Gio have been holding it down, so shout out to you guys.
Yeah, we've been, there's just a lot of stuff that's been going on, and Geo can talk. I thought I could talk. Geo could talk. He was born a host, so um
Yeah,
yeah, like again, shout out to Rosemary Cruz. We pay over $5 a gallon for gas. I don't know if
yeah.
you've seen it, Daniel. I've seen the Chevron, that gives you
There's a Chevron right here, right by my house. They have the big purple signs
yeah,
that says California charges you the most. What is
yeah,
the most taxes?
yeah,
Like that's why your gas is expensive. It's
yeah.
like
Don't blame
don't
us.
blame me. Yeah, don't blame me. Blame your state.
Yeah.
Uh, and yeah, it's right here. It's right by my house, and I noticed it.
Yeah, and once you're actually pumping gas, or once you're done paying gas, the little screen will tell you, "You just paid, you bought a whole tank, but a
Oh, it
third
tells you
of
on the screen too.
it'll tell you a third of it went to taxes."
Wow, that's
So,
good. That's
shout
good.
out to Chevron,
Yeah,
I now yeah. So,
still not gonna get gas here. Way too expensive.
what
but
the
shout
hell,
out,
dude? Yeah,
but shout out to.
I
I'm
I
still gonna
hate
go to Costco for gas, but
I know it's not your fault now, but,
well,
yeah,
no, I
man.
mean, I think the average right now is what 255
Mhm.
national,
Yeah.
255 or
Yeah.
295, I forget. And in California, it's 455.
It's
So
probably lower than that. It's just we mess it up for that whole average.
probably, yeah, more than likely.
And hey,
Art,
Daniel,
yeah,
one time I came at Geo, kind of not arrogantly, but definitely didn't know my stuff. And I remember I told him, well, inflation or whatever, or we get
mhm,
paid more money here so we can afford it or whatever. And he's like, no, no, it's all self implicated.
yeah,
It's all stuff that we do. It's 13 cents here, 8 cents here, 4 cents there for this, six
mhm,
cents there for that. And is when you really look into it, it's all not necessarily dumb stuff, but are they really using it for that?
yeah.
Are they really using it for wildfires? Because we're still getting wildfires,
I
you know?
think in total of all the gas taxes, they collect, I want to say close to $30 billion a year in gas tax. I saw 16 billion of that is supposed to go to fix the roads a year, a year. So
You'd imagine them making
you
new roads.
guys you guys make up your mind. Are they spending 16 billion dollars a year on your roads?
Yeah,
You tell me.
yeah,
You drive. That's why we tell people vote your reality.
yeah,
You see that same pothole every time you drive on whatever freeway you're driving on. I'm pretty sure there's one there. 16 billion a year.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
talk about getting robbed. But it's nice. But it's nice out here.
It is nice out here. Thank goodness we get 4 seasons, you know? Um, yeah, man, and like you brought we were talking again on with Geo. Um, we both have EV cars, not that we're
Mm.
better than anybody with combustion engine or anything like that. But, even
Did you
then,
get it after you went crazy?
after what? Yeah, I got it after Elon went crazy, so
I saw Tesla with the sticker.
it said after?
No,
Oh, before?
before. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I like I said, go pop a Tylenol or go ahead and go get yourself a Rivian. Go do that, dude, because Teslas they're sick cars, dude. I love mine, but, yeah, it's come to our attention that, 16 would you say 16,000,000,000? Or
Yes.
how much do they get? 30?
30 billion a year, and then 16 billion supposed to go to the roads.
And that's not enough, right,
That's not
Daniel?
enough.
That's not enough
No.
because now, they messed up so bad and, they're getting ready to make it a mandate that, you need to get an electric car.
Mhm.
So, guess what? We're taking a little bit of that money away. We're not giving them as much. We're not going to the gas stations. So now they wanna charge us by mile. And I'm not
Yeah.
sure if that's combustion engine too
No, it's
or
right. What I saw is it's electric vehicles to start, and I
oh,
wanna say by 2033, everybody
yeah,
is gonna get taxed per mile.
that's crazy.
So
For the
that's
weather, though.
why
For the weather,
that's
though.
yeah, it's nice weather though. That's why next year when we vote for our local assemblymen, our local senators,
Mhm.
our governor, it's like if you want to get paid taxed per mile, keep voting the same way.
Daniel, I've seen all these express lanes that they put up, with the cameras and everything. I mean, to go one exit down, you're talking 8 freaking dollars, and
I
that's
seen
just
one. I seen
that's
one one time it was like 15 to go like
yeah,
a mile.
to go a mile, to get out
Yeah,
yeah, dude, who what tax bracket am I in, dude, that I when I see these people in that lane, I go, "God, you got money, you got money."
yeah,
It's
yeah.
crazy, man, and those things are popping up everywhere.
They
Before it
probably
was
work for the government.
yeah, dude, before it was, you have an extra person in your car and you're all good, and now at first it went from 2 to 3 and, motorcycles. Now it's like, yeah, man, they tax me harder, you know? That's what the people want,
Hmm.
so that's crazy,
Yeah.
man. What are you gonna do? What if you'd imagine, like you said, 16,000,000,000 for roads, that there'd be no traffic, that
Hmm.
there'd be, double-decker roads, on top of each other. No, none of that, so,
Yeah.
um,
Well,
no new roads.
yeah. We'll see what happens. This year's almost over, and then next year's in the midterm election year, and we'll see how it all plays out. But I really hope that people realize that voting the same way isn't going to get you the results you want.
Mhm.
So we'll see what happens. We'll
Yeah,
see what happens.
yeah, they don't know what to tax, right? We've seen posts or, articles talk about how they wanna tax your savings accounts. You know? It's
Yeah,
like we also wanna tax the money that's under your couch or in your mattress,
yeah,
so, whatever, once a year, we're gonna have a little mattress count where you come and count your mattress, so
yeah. No, I mean, there's so many things, dude. You could go into all kinds of other taxes.
Mhm.
You know, property tax. That's probably the most annoying one.
Until they do an
That
abortion tax. Tax.
that would solve that.
And
That
that
would solve that. You shit.
th
Um,
thank goodness it's free.
Um,
Yeah,
oh my god,
it's
it's
we're,
crazy, dude.
we're living in the upside down, you know.
Yeah,
So
but that's all I got for today.
yeah, it's
Um,
good solid little chit
yeah,
chat, you know. So
yeah.
comment.
You guys will be back what Tuesday, right?
We'll be back next
Tuesday,
Tuesday.
and
Should be a
then
good one.
we'll see if we get myself and Danny back on Wednesday. But
Yep.
tune in Tuesday for sure. You know,
Oh, pray for Danny. Pray for Danny. You know.
mhm.
So
Shout out Danny.
keep him in your prayers, and yeah, keep all of us in your prayers, commentors and followers, and that we can continue doing this for you guys, or for the love of the game.
Hmm. Yep. Cool. All right then, everybody. Well, we'll catch you guys next time. Peace be with you.